Pokemon can literally run an entire economy. They work construction, generate power, heal injuries. Some can even teleport you across the planet. So that got me thinking, if Pokemon were real, which one would make the most money? Today, I'm breaking down 10 different Pokemon and exactly how I'd use each one to get rich, and ranking them all to find out the ultimate money-making Pokemon. Let's see which one gets me retired before 40. Alright, let's start with the most obvious money glitch of all time, Meowth. This thing literally has a move called Payday, which just creates money. No business plan, no startup costs, no investors. Just cat hits something and cash falls out. I don't care what the IRS says, that's a business. Now yeah, maybe it's not infinite money in one hit, but I have a Meowth and I have time, so we're grinding. But here's the real question. Does this actually scale, or am I just bullying a cat for lunch money? For now, Meowth is setting the bar very high. Next up, Machamp. 4 arms, infinite strength, 0 OSHA regulations. I'm starting a construction company and undercutting literally everyone. Need a house built? Done in a day. Highway? Weekend project. Labor costs? Gone. Complaints? Also gone. Because who's arguing with Machamp? The only issue is scalability. Because at the end of the day, it's just one guy with 4 arms doing the work of like 4 dudes. Which is great, but not retire by 30 great. Okay, hear me out on this one. Snorlax. This is not just gonna be a worker, it's gonna be an attraction. I park Snorlax in the middle of a city and suddenly tourism explodes. People are taking pictures, live streaming giant sleeping Pokemon blocks highway. I'm selling merch, I'm selling tickets, I'm selling Snorlax plushies. This is passive income. The only downside is, if it wakes up, it's gonna eat my entire profit margin. Now we get into the big brain moneymakers like Alakazam. This thing has an IQ of 5,000. I don't even know what that means, but I know it's bad news for the stock market. We're predicting trends, flipping investments, building algorithms. I'm basically running a hedge fund powered by a psychic spoon wizard. The only problem? If this thing ever realizes that I'm the weak link, I might get replaced. Okay, now let's look at Ditto. Ditto might be the most broken Pokemon on this list, or completely useless. Hear me out. This guy can beat anything. Need a free meal? Impersonate a famous celebrity and we eat for free. Have an obligation you don't want to go to? Ditto can be me while I'm at home playing Pokopia. This guy can impersonate even world leaders if I needed to, or it can screw up Transform, and now I have to explain why the leader of South Africa's face is falling apart. This is either genius or the worst idea I've ever had. Okay, I just realized something. Some of these Pokemon are completely broken. So from this point on, I'm adding a realism penalty. Because yeah, infinite money sounds great until the government shows up and asks why my cat is printing cash. Now, let's look at Blissey. Blissey might be the most legit business on this list. This thing can heal basically anything. So congratulations, I now own the most effective hospital on Earth. No wait times, no surgery, no medical bills. Okay, actually very large medical bills. I'm not a charity. This is clean, this is scalable, this is ethically questionable, but legal enough. Blissey is making me rich, and somehow also a healthcare villain. Rotom is where things get a little scary, because Rotom can possess electronics, phones, computers, entire systems. So I could start a tech empire or accidentally become the most powerful hacker on the planet. I'm talking instant repairs, automation, smart homes. This is basically passive income on steroids. But again, realism penalty. Because if Rotom crashes the power grid, I'm not retiring, I'm going to prison. All right, Dragonite. Dragonite is simple. I'm starting a global delivery company. Amazon, too slow. FedEx, too slow. Dragonite is flying packages across the planet in hours. Same day international shipping. This is billions of dollars. The only issue is explaining to customers why their packages are arriving from a dragon. Our penultimate choice is Gardevoir. Gardevoir is terrifying. According to the Pokedex, it can create black holes, which means I now have access to unlimited energy or the ability to accidentally delete a city. So yeah, I could sell energy defense contracts, security systems, or end the world because I sneezed. This is the highest risk, highest reward business imaginable, which honestly kind of fits my retirement plan. And finally, Tinkaton. This thing literally builds weapons out of scrap metal and hunts Corviknight for fun. So I'll be starting a manufacturing business. We're taking junk, turning it into high demand tools, gear, and maybe even industrial equipment. It's chaotic, it's loud, it's probably illegal somewhere, but it's unique, and unique makes money. And honestly, I trust Tinkaton more than half of the other Pokemon on this list. All right, it's time. We've got money printing cats, genius psychics, and at least one Pokemon that can accidentally delete reality. So I ranked all 10 based on one thing. How fast can they get me retired? For the bro, I'm going broke tier, we're gonna start at the bottom. I've got Snorlax. Yeah, the tourism idea is fun for about a week, and then it eats $50,000 worth of food and bankrupts me. No thank you. This is less passive income and more passive financial ruin. For the this might get me sued tier, we have Ditto. In theory, completely broken. In reality, one mistake and governments from around the world are after me. This is less a business and more a documentary on how I got arrested. For the comfortable 9-to-5 replacement tier, we got some solid options. I think Machamp lands here. Incredible worker, saves a ton on labor, but it's still just one Pokemon doing physical work. I'm making good money, but I'm not sipping on drinks on a yacht anytime soon. For the millionaire by 40 tier, things get pretty serious. I think this is where I'm gonna put Tinkaton. Turning scrap into valuable products is actually genius, but it's a slower grind. Same with Dragonite. Yeah, global delivery is insane money, but scaling that into a full empire takes a long time. And then we have Rotom. It's probably the most modern business here. It's got tech, automation, passive income, but also the highest chance I accidentally cause a worldwide blackout. For the final tier, we have Retire by 30. Now we're at the top. These are the Pokemon that completely break the system. First, Meowth. It literally prints money, but with a realism penalty. If I start spawning cash out of nowhere, I'm gonna be investigated immediately. So while it's insane, it's not as clean as it sounds. Next up, Alakazam. This is probably the smartest, safest way to get rich. Stock market, business decisions, predictions. This is quiet wealth. No chaos, no risk of prison, just infinite big brain plays. Honestly, this might be the smartest choice on the list. Then we have Blissey. And this might be the most broken of all. Healthcare is already a billion-dollar industry. Now imagine a Pokemon that can heal anything instantly. This isn't just money, this is a monopoly. Like, I'm not just retiring early, I'm owning the system. Which brings us to the final one, Gardevoir. Because here's the thing, Gardevoir can create black holes, which means theoretically unlimited energy. And if I can control that, I'm not just rich, I'm one of the most powerful people on the planet. Energy companies, governments, entire countries would be paying me. So yeah, it's risky, it's dangerous, it could go horribly wrong, but if it works, Gardevoir is the fastest way to retire, and it's not even close. And I already know that some of the comments are gonna have different opinions, so tell me, which Pokemon did I completely underrate? And which ones are you picking to get rich? I'd like to make a part 2 to this video using your comments, so if you wanna be in it, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching.